When you talk about true hip-hop royalty, two names always pop up: Queen Latifah and MC Lyte. Both stormed onto the scene in the late 80s and early 90s, breaking barriers for women in rap and proving they could run with the best. But when you've got two queens ruling the same space, the industry and fans love to stir up drama. Back then, whispers were flying that Latifah was trying to push MC Lyte out of the game. Could the queen have secretly pulled strings to crush Lyte's career? Some people claim there were power plays happening behind closed doors, moves that may have sabotaged Lyte's shine and sparked nonstop gossip. For years, rumors have been floating around, unconfirmed, of course, that Latifah and Lyte were more than just friends back in the day. So could a personal fallout be the real reason they never linked up the way fans expected? That's exactly what we're digging into. Both Queen Latifah and MC Lyte rose in the same era with the same mission: fighting for women to have a place in a male-dominated hip-hop world. And honestly, they smashed through doors doing it. Lyte especially cemented her legacy, becoming the first solo female rapper to drop a full album with her 1988 debut, Lyte as a Rock. That move didn't just put her on the map, it paved the way for every female MC who came after her. Over the years, MC Lyte stacked up hit after hit, classics like Cha Cha Cha, Paper Thin, and Roughneck. That last one even made history, earning her the title of the first female solo rapper ever nominated for a Grammy. And she didn't stop there. Lyte's voice became legendary on TV and radio, plus she picked up major honors like BET's I Am Hip Hop Lifetime Achievement Award and VH1's Hip Hop Honors. Meanwhile, Queen Latifah built an empire of her own. She's not just an artist, she's one of the most decorated talents of her entire generation. We're talking a Grammy Award, a Golden Globe, 2 Screen Actors Guild Awards, 2 NAACP Image Awards, a Primetime Emmy, and even an Academy Award nomination in 2021. That's next-level dominance. MC Lyte also made history by receiving the BET Lifetime Achievement Award, becoming the very first rapper, male or female, to ever earn that honor. And in 2023, she broke barriers again as the first female rapper recognized as a Kennedy Center honoree. But here's where it gets messy. Even though both women did incredible work paving the road for future female MCs, the streets have always buzzed about a hidden feud. A lot of it came from the industry and fans constantly pitting them against each other. And with Latifah's regal, conscious flow and Lyte's razor-sharp delivery, every award nomination, every chart-topping hit, and every magazine cover turned into a battleground over who really reigned supreme. Was MC Lyte the raw lyricist, while Queen Latifah was the polished face of the movement? Was Latifah the one leading the feminist anthems, while Lyte carried the pioneer crown?
Money from, because you sold millions of records. Did you get any of that publishing royalties, anything back then?
Slightly, but nothing like, you know, I should have, yeah. I mean, this is a treacherous game. And what's interesting is on the internet now is like every nook and cranny you can see truth being told, which is...
Really? Truth?
Well, yeah. You got some people that are just like, look, this is how the record deal works.
Oh, got you.
Those constant comparisons fueled a quiet storyline that there had to be tension bubbling under the surface. And then came the big one. Latifah's legendary 1989 anthem, Ladies First. The track was stacked with powerful women. But guess who wasn't there? MC Lyte. Her absence had fans convinced something shady was going on behind the scenes. The truth? Lyte actually turned down the invite to be part of the record, but people twisted that into proof of a secret rift. Looking back, Lyte admitted she regretted passing on the collaboration, but she made it clear she admired the unity the women showed. She explained that unity was always something she valued deeply, but the gossip machine was already running wild. Lyte even admitted that Ladies First was a historic moment because it was the first time she saw women truly unite on a rap record and deliver. Her absence had nothing to do with Latifah leaving her out. In fact, Latifah herself told Interview magazine that she invited every female rapper she could, including MC Lyte. But Lyte couldn't make it because she was busy helping her mom move that day. Still, people love to push the beef narrative, claiming tension between them may have slowed down Lyte's career. But according to Lyte, the real enemy wasn't Latifah. It was the record labels. On The Breakfast Club, She revealed that most of her money didn't even come from the music sales. Instead, she survived and thrived through touring because the labels weren't giving her what she deserved. That right there paints a whole different picture of what was really going on. MC Lyte kept it real about how rough the business side was. She said, "When I started touring is when I started making money, and then I got a house. But without budgeting or anything. By the time I furnished the house, I had nothing to cover my windows with, so I had to put sheets up and have my manager stop by and be okay with that scene." It wasn't until her next tour that she could finally finish paying for the house. That's how unstable the money was, even with hits under her belt. Lyte explained there's way more money in the game than artists actually see, and she just hoped younger rappers were moving smarter with their finances because the business is full of ups and downs. In that same Breakfast Club interview, she dropped another bomb. Despite selling over 1 million records, she admitted she never got the publishing royalties she truly deserved. So if you really break it down, this supposed beef had nothing to do with Queen Latifah at all. MC Lyte herself has said time and time again that their bond was built on transparency and trust. They could talk about anything without fear of things getting twisted. Lyte even went as far as calling Latifah her sister, the Queen, crediting her with changing how every female MC handles business and shifting how the world views women in hip-hop. In an Essence interview, Lyte reflected on their early days, saying, "Right from the start, we were inseparable. She had this vibrancy. Artistically, Latifah was free. So much of that came from her mother, who gave her wings to fly. Oh, that's real love and respect, and Latifah has always given that love back." During her BET Lifetime Achievement Award acceptance speech, she made sure to salute her hip-hop sisters, shouting out Lil' Kim, MC Lyte, Money Love, and Rhapsody for the tribute performance that honored her incredible legacy. That right there shows these women were building each other up, not tearing each other down. Don't forget, Queen Latifah has been very open about the struggles she's faced with sexism and discrimination, both as a woman and because of her skin color. And MC Lyte has spoken on facing those same battles inside the industry. Latifah told Entertainment Tonight she was constantly judged for her body, and it made her think about her weight way too often. When she made the jump into acting, the pressure only got worse. Hollywood's unrealistic standards were pushed on her hard. Execs straight up told her to lose weight for roles. She recalled working on Living Single when word came down that the cast needed to slim down. Latifah said it left her both hurt and furious. "We are what women look like. We are not going to lose weight for whoever's idea of what we're supposed to look like." Even back in her music days, Latifah admitted she feared she might not survive in the creative world because of her size. She openly called out the harsh beauty standards that were already cemented in the industry. Standards designed to box women in instead of letting them shine. Latifah admitted she grew up watching Hollywood push this narrow idea of beauty, a size 2, blue-eyed standard that made her feel like she could never measure up. She questioned if she could even step into Hollywood and chase her dreams while staying true to herself. For her, it became about finding people who believed in her vision and accepted her for who she was. But the road wasn't easy. She revealed that there was constant pushback, not just from casting directors, but from producers, studio heads, and decision-makers who were stuck in outdated mindsets. Many of them carried their own weight struggles or toxic ideas from home, and instead of dealing with it, they projected it onto the industry. That created the damaging media and imagery that tried to define what women should look like. And Latifah had to fight against all of it while building her empire. Both women fought through the same barriers in the industry, carving out a lane not only for themselves, but for the generations of female artists that followed. And from their own words, they did it like sisters, standing side by side. But let's keep it real. For years, there's been speculation that Queen Latifah and MC Lyte may have shared more than just friendship, with some claiming a romantic connection that supposedly impacted Lyte's career. Latifah's sexuality has always been a topic people dissect, especially after her on-screen roles. Take her 1996 classic Set It Off. She played a bold, unapologetic character that many described as a lesbian bank robber, and it threw a spotlight on questions surrounding her personal life. Latifah played that masculine role and set it off so powerfully that it set the rumor mill on fire about her sexuality. Early in her career, she chose not to clear anything up, letting the public whisper and categorize her however they wanted. And because it was such a controversial topic back then, people still bring it up decades later. And some even tried to connect it to MC Lyte's story. But Lyte shut that down in her 2024 Breakfast Club interview. She said their bond has always been about trust and transparency, and that they make sure to take care of each other to avoid any misunderstandings. When asked about the rumors of them being more than friends, she flat out dismissed it, saying, "Never was. Never was." Now, not everyone buys that. This is Hollywood after all, and people love to believe there's more going on behind the curtains. Still, both Lyte and Latifah have only ever spoken highly of one another. But here's the real question. Could Queen Latifah have secretly wanted MC Lyte out of the game? Or is this just another myth cooked up by the industry? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more stories like this.